Hi, my name is Paul Quinzi, and I'm running for Travis County Court number 3. This is a misdemeanor criminal court, so it handles cases that are more serious than a traffic ticket and less serious than a felony. And these cases are usually charged when somebody's made a mistake. But the way the Court 3 handles these cases, it can have long-lasting and unnecessary consequences for people, like preventing them from getting a job or a place to live, and can keep them in a cycle of poverty. And if elected, I am committed to doing whatever one judge can to make sure the policies in Travis County are more progressive, which to me personally just means more fair. I moved to Austin in 1998 to go to UT Law, where I participated in the Certificate Portfolio Program in Dispute Resolution, where I studied things like arbitration, negotiation, and where I was trained as a mediator. I graduated in 2001, and I've been practicing criminal law in Austin ever since. I began my career as a prosecutor with the Travis County Attorney's Office. In 2006, I opened my own practice, dedicated not just to basic criminal defense, but also to ensuring that people's records are sealed and expunged when they've not been found guilty. This is an area that I've become an expert in. I was fortunate enough to return to UT Law in 2013 to found a pro bono expunction clinic, which helps people who can't afford a lawyer have their cases sealed and expunged. Again, these are people who have never been found guilty in a court of law. This program has cleared over 400 good names so far. I'm running for judge because I see too many things wrong with our criminal justice system, and I believe we can and must do better in Travis County. I think it's wrong that people are being kept in our jail when they've not been convicted simply because they're too poor to afford bail. For years, we've had a system in Travis County that was exposed by the Austin Chronicle just yesterday, where people who can't afford bail are kept in jail for a minimum of 4 days before they have an opportunity to appear in court. When they get to court, they meet with a court-appointed lawyer in open court in front of the judge and the sheriff's deputies without any confidentiality. The lawyers have not had any time to investigate the case or even to find out much about it. But because these people have already probably lost their job and they just want to get out of jail, almost everyone pleads guilty. Judge Lipscomb has been conducting this docket the whole time he's been a judge, and he's been defending it the whole time on this campaign trail. I think it's wrong, and I believe we can do better. Almost every court in Travis County has a pretrial intervention program, which allows a person to expunge their records upon completion of the program. These are programs like Project Engage, which is for our youthful offenders, the DWI Court, Project Phoenix for victims of human trafficking, and our Veterans Court. Court 3 has not had an intervention program in over 7 years. Instead, Judge Lipscomb has a docket where he sees people who are accused of things like driving while license invalid and possession of marijuana, and makes them do things like write a 5,000-word essay for it, and keep a journal and require them to share it with him. These are adults that are charged with nonviolent misdemeanors, and they're basically kept in a high school detention type setting. But the worst part about it is, these people are appearing in court and talking to the judge without their lawyers present. So they're sent into court without their lawyer and have to do whatever the judge tells them, or they're in danger of going to jail. No other judge in Travis County would ever talk to someone with a case pending in their court without their lawyer present. It's against the rules, and it needs to stop. Not sending someone to jail for a nonviolent offense is literally the least a judge can do. We need to expect more and better and more innovative policies from our judges. A program that I've committed to would make sure that the records of nonviolent first-time offenders are sealed at the time they complete probation. This has actually been the law for over 2.5 years, but not one of these orders has been signed in County Court number 3 since the law passed. We've already made significant changes in the courts throughout this campaign. As of last April, Judge Lipscomb no longer requires innocent people to submit to your analysis before the prosecutor is allowed to dismiss their case. As of yesterday, after the Austin Chronicle article came out, the judges are now screening every person on jail call for a personal bond. This is a good start, but we need to demand progress from our judges all the time, not just during election season. As longtime incumbents do, Judge Lipscomb has accused me of not being experienced enough. But people who support me and know me well, like Betty Blackwell, former Court of Criminal Appeals Judge Charlie Baird, and Councilmember Greg Kassar, know that I am a scholar of the law. I do have the experience, but more importantly, I have the will and commitment to make Travis County policies more just and fair. And they know that what Travis County needs right now is not another former prosecutor who's tried hundreds of cases with the goal of sending someone to jail. We need someone who has the perspective on how these cases affect people's lives and give them a chance to leave the criminal justice system in a better position than they entered it. So far, I've been endorsed by University of Texas Democrats, Austin Young Democrats, Left Up to Us, Our Revolution Central Texas, and what I'm particularly proud of, ATX Democratic Veterans. I'm now asking for your support. If you will trust me with this public service, I promise I will work every day to make sure our criminal justice system in Court 3 is one that we can all be proud of.